My name is Jonathan Charles Dwyer. I'm 23 years old, and for as long as I can remember, anxiety and OCD have been a part of my life. But it's not the only part. There's so much more to me, to this life, than simply being anxious all the time about what's going to happen. Perhaps one of the best feelings that I experience, even though I go through anxiety and go through really dark periods, perhaps one of the best feelings is getting on the other side, looking back, and being able to laugh about it. Being able to laugh, music, poetry. These things are what keep me going. They keep the fight good. They keep therapy cheap. I find that when I go through what I call these little hells of my life, when I'm really down, when I'm really feeling like I'm not able to function, I find that when I create in those moments, that I know myself more intimately than I possibly ever have. That I know what I want. I know what I desire. That I'm practicing mindfulness. It creates a need, a very raw and real need to push yourself, to get through it, and to fight. I often envy people who don't worry about things, my friends who just kind of say, why don't you just calm down a little bit? And it's like, well, hell, if I could do that, I definitely would. Just not that easy sometimes. But I think it makes me a deeper person. I think it makes me a more humble person to be able to recognize that you're in pain and to simply live in it. It sounds morbid, it sounds dark, but I don't really think that it is. I have no intention to bury the things that don't need to be buried, to push down the things that ultimately need to be dealt with. It takes some courage and bravery, but you know yourself so much more realistically when you ironically deal with unrealistic fears. It's cheap therapy to put yourself out there, to write and to create out of a place of darkness. And it may be dark, but it makes a damn good song every now and then. I'm here to tell you I'm still pushing. I'm still fighting the good fight. And I have no plan to ever give up that fight for anything.